What's up, guys? It is Bucket Mouth Bass back here again today, and today we are going to be talking about the top 10 things I do not like about Bass Tracker boats here in this video. And keep in mind, we do have the Bass Tracker 175, but if you have any other bass boat that is made by Tracker, you will have these same problems with the boat. And keep in mind, these are just my opinion, so if you disagree with anything I say in today's video, please let me know down in the comments and let me know why. But if y'all have not subscribed, please go down and hit that subscribe button and the bell so you don't miss any future videos I make here on this channel. And if you like these kind of videos where I talk about Bass Tracker boats or anything boating related here on this channel, please go down and leave a like as well. But let's go ahead now and cue the intro. Alright, we're going to start off with number 10 and move down the list. So number 10 is the posts of the seats, front and back, are always loosening, and in my opinion that is a pretty dangerous thing to have happen, because if you go and sit on that seat and it falls over, you could fall and hit something or hit your arm or even fall off the boat, especially if you're on the lake. You're not going to want to have that problem. So I really wish when you screwed down the actual posts of the seats that they stayed secured. My dad and I are constantly having to re-screw down the seats on the boat, so that's really annoying. I don't know if they could put a washer or something, but if anybody from Tracker is watching this, I really hope that you guys consider making that update, especially to the posts on the seats. Moving on to number 9 here today, I gotta talk about the trolling motor foot pedal and the seat again. It's really hard to use the trolling motor foot pedal because the seat on the front is really close to where the pedal is. And keep in mind, on this boat and the Bass Tracker 190 and the 195, you cannot freely move the foot pedal of the trolling motor, so you're up really close, and if you stand up you're right on top of the foot pedal, so it's really hard to fish and maneuver the boat at the same time. So that's really annoying in my opinion. Now on the Bass Tracker Classic you can freely move the pedal, but on all other Bass Tracker boats you are stuck with that foot pedal locked down in one certain spot. So to have that seat up too close to the foot pedal itself is really annoying and a big pain in my opinion. Now moving on to number 8 on the list of top 10 complaints about Bass Tracker boats here today. Number 8, the lights that the boat comes with are very flimsy and they're not very bright. It makes me nervous, especially when my dad and I are out on the lake and it's already dark, because you can't really see them very easily. I really think Tracker should make the lights at least a little bit more bright and more sturdy, but that's just my opinion. It's just not safe to be out on the lake when it's dark and have very dim lights, in my opinion. They should at least be, you know, midway bright. They're not bright at all for some reason. I don't know why Tracker does that, but that's just the way they are on all Tracker bass boats. Number 7, the rod box is hard to use, especially the holes that are down in the corners. It's really hard to get your rod in there. You actually have to physically bend your rod to fit it into the hole itself. So that's really annoying, because me personally, I have rods that are, you know, anywhere from $50 to $120, and I don't want to be, you know, sticking a rod into a hole that's $100 and risk breaking it or messing it up, or, you know, bending a guide or something like that. That's really annoying. I really think that Tracker should update that and, you know, make the little insert where the rod box is, if that makes sense, a little bit bigger so you can fit the rods in there much easier. Moving on to number 6 now, the back of the boat, guys. It's really annoying in my opinion. For some reason, the boat comes up like this, and then there's a V shape down in the back where the motor actually sits, and it lets in a lot of water onto the back of the boat, and it comes up all the way onto the carpet. I'll put a snip, the water actually coming up onto the back of the boat. It's really annoying in my opinion. I think they should just finish it off and put aluminum up in the back there so you don't have that problem as much. And the little drain that's supposed to let out the water in the back of the boat itself is up like an inch from where the bottom of the aluminum is, so you're always having a little lip of water back there, and there's always some dirt and grungy stuff back there that my dad and I are always having to clean. So I know it's not a huge deal, it's not going to affect fishing or anything like that, but it's just really annoying that so much water comes up onto the back of the boat so easily like that, and it doesn't drain out very easily. All right, we're halfway through the list now, guys. Number 5, I gotta talk about the paint job of the boat here today. It comes with a gel coat of paint over the outside of the boat, as you guys can see right here, and in my opinion it chips and cracks way too easily. I think it should hold up a lot better. And keep in mind, my dad and I do take pretty good care of the boat, unless we're putting holes in the bottom of the boat. Link to that video right now. But other than that, we do not crash the boat into anything, especially on the sides or anything. So just the fact that the paint is chipping off that easily is really annoying in my opinion. If you guys have had a different experience, please let me know down in the comments. But in my personal experience, the paint on the boat is constantly chipping and cracking, and it's really annoying. Moving on to number 4 here today, I gotta talk about my complaints about the live well. It's really annoying. Even when you have the plug plugged in inside the live well itself, it's always filling up with water, even if you have it completely plugged up. So in my opinion, that's really annoying, because if I don't have any fish or anything in the live well, I don't think it should be filling up with water. And keep in mind, all the valves and everything are turned off, and it's still filling up with water just from the lake. And having your live well almost completely filled up with water does significantly slow down the boat when you're going across the lake. So that's really annoying, especially if you don't even have any fish in there. Like I was saying earlier, guys, I don't want any darn water in the live well, so that's really annoying in my opinion. Now moving on to number 3 on today's list. Number 3, I gotta complain about the trolling motor. This boat only comes with a 45-pound trolling motor, and even the bigger Bass Tracker boats, like for example the 195, also comes with a 45-pound trolling motor. And the 45-pound for the 175 here is not enough for the boat, especially if it's a little bit windy at the lake or at a river that you guys are fishing, or just anywhere you guys are going to be fishing at. It's really hard to move around the boat with only that 45-pound trolling motor. And keep in mind, I always have it on max because I'm just struggling to move around the boat. Like I was saying, if the lake is really calm and there's no wake or anything like that, it still does not move very quickly. In my opinion, I think this boat should at least come with the 65-pound trolling motor. Again, the 45-pound still moves you around, but it moves you around very slowly, especially if there's waves or anything on the lake, and if you have a lot of tackle or even 3 to 4 people on the boat at one time. It just doesn't move it around very efficiently. And if you guys are fishing a tournament or anything like that, you want to be as quick as possible so you can catch as many fish as possible in a day. All right, moving on to number 2 now here today, or almost to number 1, guys. But I gotta talk about my complaints about the trailer that this boat comes with, because I know most of you guys, if you're looking to buy a Bass Tracker boat, are going to buy the trailer with the boat. So the structure of the trailer itself, it's actually very well made, except for a few key features of it. So all the metal parts of the trailer are put together well and are gonna last for a long time. And keep in mind, we've had the boat over a year now, almost about a year and a half, so we've had it for a pretty good while here. But the actual part where the boat sits on, it has 2 pieces of wood and some felt over it. The felt is completely falling apart already where the wood is, so it scratches the bottom of the boat a lot, which I personally do not like. But they put completely untreated lumber on the bottom of the boat where it holds the boat on the trailer, if that made any sense. but the wood is falling apart already, guys. Honestly, we're actually gonna have to replace it. And if you're buying one of these Bass Tracker boats, the trailer only comes with a 1-year warranty, and keep in mind we've had it almost a year and a half, so the warranty does not do us any good anymore. We're gonna have to replace it ourselves here. And just the fact that Tracker just throws untreated lumber on the bottom of the boat trailer, I mean, obviously you're going to be sticking it in and out of water. And keep in mind, we only put this boat in fresh water. If you guys take this kind of boat to salt water, it's going to get torn up even more. So that's really annoying that we're going to have to replace the wooden pieces on the bottom of the boat. It's almost so bad, in my opinion. It's almost like they purposely put a piece on the trailer that was going to mess up just after that 1-year warranty, so you would have to bring it back in for service. But we're probably going to try and do it ourselves. Hopefully that works out. We've never done that before. But if anybody from Tracker is watching this video, I got my eyes on you guys. I know what you guys are trying to do, trying to make a couple extra bucks. I don't blame you guys, but come on, really, untreated lumber on the bottom of the boat, on the boat trailer that you're going to be sticking in and out of water. It's really poor quality in my opinion. But let's talk about the felt that is on the bottom of the boat where the wood is now. It's like they went to Hobby Lobby and bought some felt pieces and put it over the wood. So very poor quality on that piece of the trailer. And like I said, we do have some significant scratches where the wood has scratched the bottom of the boat. So in my opinion, that's just very disappointing. I mean, guys, at least put treated lumber. At least put treated lumber on the bottom of the boat, especially if the boat is going to be touching that piece. My opinion, really disappointed with that, but everything else on the trailer is pretty good quality. All right, give me a drum roll here today, guys. Moving on to number 1, the biggest complaint I have about all Bass Tracker boats, in my opinion, and keep in mind all of these are universal to every Bass Tracker boat that you can buy. The Bass Tracker 175, the Bass Tracker Classic, the Bass Tracker 190, you guys get the point, all Bass Tracker boats. But the biggest problem, like I was saying, I have with this boat when you go to buy it brand new is that it is not customizable at all. And what I mean by that, literally the only thing you can choose is between 2 different motor sizes, and if you want a black, blue, or red boat, that is the only thing you can customize. And you're buying the boat brand new. It just blows my mind, to be honest, that you can't say, hey, I want a post seat on the front, I want a post seat on the back, hey, I want a better trolling motor, hey, I want a better fish finder, hey, you know, maybe I don't want the carpet, you know, maybe I want something else instead. You can customize absolutely nothing when it comes to this boat, except, do you want this motor? Okay, you only got one other size, then you got like 3 color options for the boat. So that is really annoying in my opinion. In my opinion, it should be like buying a new car. You should be able to customize exactly what you want and how you want it. Keep in mind, guys, we bought this boat brand spanking new. Obviously, if you go buy a used boat, you're not going to be able to customize it. But if you buy a new Bass Tracker like we did here, you can customize absolutely nothing on the boat that really matters, in my opinion. So in my opinion, that's really annoying. I really think you should be able to customize a lot more things, especially if you're buying a brand new Bass Tracker boat. But like I was saying, you can customize basically nothing. And if you guys disagree with anything I say in today's video, do not hesitate to go down into the comments and let me know what you disagree with and why you disagree with it. I really enjoy hearing y'all's opinion here on this channel. But that's gonna go ahead and wrap up the 10 biggest problems I have with all Bass Tracker boats. Like I was saying, if you disagree, let me know down in the comments. And if you like these kind of videos, please let me know by leaving a like on this video here today and by subscribing and hitting that bell so you don't miss anything in the future. But thank you guys so much for watching this rant here today. I really do appreciate it. I know I have a lot of complaints about this boat, but there's also a lot of things I really do enjoy about this boat. I will be making a video about the top 10 things I really like about Bass Tracker boats here in the near future. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all back here another time.